Alright, I'm still feeling pretty shitty. Unlike the skill Perforate, which is feeling pretty great. Now, I've never actually given Perforate an honest attempt, an honest try at a build, but they buffed it. So now the attack damage of Perforate is 655 at level 21. And the good thing about a Perforate, you can get a 2120 for 10 chaos right now. So if you've never used Perforate, and you like what you see, you can go pick this sumbitch up for 10C, and it's all the way maxed out. That's always the good thing about playing non-meta, underutilized skills. Now, the area of effect of Sand Stance is pretty dope, but when you go into Blood Stance, not so much. But these all overlap. So Blood Stance does really good single target damage, and Sand Stance does really good AoE. Feels pretty damn good to play it. Now for clear, it feels a little bit worse than Reeve. Reeve is a better clear skill than Perforate. And for single target, it does a little bit less damage than something like Blade Flurry. Actually, it might even do more than Blade Flurry, but it's a lot harder to hit with it. Anyways. But the good thing about Perforate is you don't have to do any skill swapping. You don't have to use two skills. It's like you get a slightly worse Reeve in Sand mode and a slightly worse Blade Flurry in Blood mode. So it's actually pretty goddamn dope. So we're just going to run a few maps. I am running with my badass Sword, and this is my setup. We got one Cluster Jewel over here. We're getting +2 to melee strike range. We're getting another +2 to melee strike range. I got these Cluster Jewels rolled for something completely different. And that strike range actually is not that great for this. So with Perforate, what strike range does is it increases how far your bad boy shoots out. And for Sand Stance, you want as much strike range as possible because it moves it forward, giving you greater AoE clear. Because the farther it is out this way, the longer your range is for hitting enemies farther away from you. And some of this is kind of wasted on your body, right? Because it's coming back into your character. So the more strike range you have, it's great for Sand mode. But for Blood mode, it makes it a little bit more awkward for targeting. So I actually had to remove these ones because with that little extra range, it was kind of fucking it up. Because it was hitting like right up to here. And it made it a little bit harder to target bosses because you had to hit them for a specific spot. And if the boss would move forward or backward, it would kind of jank you up. But here, it's a lot easier because you just kind of stand almost right on them, and then you can hit them. All right, I got to go cough over in this direction. Fucking dying. Goddamn plague rat wife. Got me sick. All right, we'll just run a couple maps. Let's do some basic ass T16. Then we'll pump it up. We'll do some bossing to show some of that blood stance. And I feel the area clear is pretty good. It's pretty good, but every now and then you get stuck in a zone that is a little too dense because of the way it works. It can't quite clear them all. So I went and picked up this bad boy for 3 divines total. I got that one for 2. And wherever the other one is, I got for 1. Actually, a little less than 1. It was a little less than 3 divine. And what that's going to do is bleeding enemies are going to explode. The only purpose of that is it helps with clear under really dense situations. Most of the time, the clear is fine. But every now and then, you get into some really dense situations, and the clear kind of falls off a little bit. And that helps with the clear. And it's, 3 divines, so it's not that big of a deal. This late in the league, right? 3 divines is a big deal early in the league, but I get 3 divines like nothing now. It's doing pretty damn good, right? Now, in terms of the skills I'm using with Perforate, we're looking at increased crit damage. My crit chance is pretty solid, so I wanted increased crit damage. I was doing increased area of effect but I find increased crit damage is a little bit better. Awaken melee fizz, awaken brutality, impale support, pulverize, and perforate. Now, I could use multi-strike, and it's objectively better in every way. It does more damage, it kind of, you know, feels a little bit better while mapping for most people. But for me, my attack speed is at the level where I prefer using, you know, anything other than that. The triple hit, it's, for me, it just doesn't quite feel as good while mapping. And that might sound stupid, but it's just the way I feel, dog. Yeah, I really like it, dude. Perforate's pretty dope. And with it got a buff this league for more damage. It's pretty hard. It's got pretty good AoE clear. Alright, now we're going to clear out the riprap, and then we're going to go into blood mode, and you get to see the damage in blood mode. Really not bad. It really not that bad. It kinda goes hard. It's pretty dope. So let's do my litmus test for single target damage. This bad boy right here. He's the most useless boss fight, but I really like using it to test just how good my single target damage is doing. I kind of have a good understanding of how good something is based on this boss. That's pretty good. That's for the builds that I make. That's pretty damn good, right? I killed him before he was even to do a big attack or a slam down. Pretty dope. Dying over here. Let's go a little bit harder with the bosses. Do I got like a Baron? A Baron would be great. Oh, I do have a Baron. Actually, let's try to get a Baron with increased life. I want like the toughest Baron I can get. You're 20%? Yeah, you is. Give me increased life, boy. Come on now. Do I have any plant garden? Life. Well, there we go. And physical damage reduction. Great. This will just allow me to hit them harder. Because with this build, the longer you can hit them, the more damage you actually do. So you get to see some of that damage ramp. And that's because it takes a while for my power and fury charges, frenzy charges to stack. And I have 8 or 9 impales, and it takes a while for all of the impales to stack. So after 9 hits, then I'm getting towards peak damage. So the more life they have, the more I can demonstrate it kind of popping off. And I kind of got tired of having to roll really good items, right? Having to use really perfectly rolled items. So I put Herald of Purity on. Wait, not Herald of Purity. What's that called? Purity of Elements. I put Purity of Elements on for the extra resistances. It just takes a lot away from the socket pressure of getting good items. Ooh, look at that reward. Look at that reward. Let's take these items. This bitch ain't got nothing to say about me taking her items. Now for those guys, it's probably better to stay in Sand Stance, because they sometimes can move around. It worked out well that time, but you're probably going to want to stay in Sand Stance. Hell yeah, get that shrine. You see what I mean? It's like, it kind of feels a lot like Reeve. It's just a little bit worse than Reeve for clear. Go into blood mode and fuck this dude up. He died so very, very fast. Come on now. You can survive better than that. It's got some, as you can see, like, it's got some pretty good range. Pretty much off screen. Like, barely off screen. Oh, we got Ross. It's really not that bad, man. It goes pretty fucking hard, man. That's increased life. Obviously, there's builds that do like 1 billion damage, right? I watched this Hollow Palm build, not Hollow Palm, Facebreaker. He uses the war cry from the follower dude. He's hitting for like 1 billion fucking damage. It's nuts. And so if you're comparing it to that, obviously the damage is shit, right? But that's kind of true for every build except for the build that does the highest damage. I don't really like to look at it that way. Wait, Baron isn't the one I wanted. I wanted the other one. I mean, Baron worked fine, but I wanted the guy who goes into the shield. What's that fuckhead's name? Obviously, I don't know, because I went to the wrong one. Yeah, it just kind of plays and feels good, dog. I think you probably got to be pretty tanky to use it, which is why it works well on a champion. I mean, my defense and my armor and evasion's pretty jacked. While potioned up and running around, even not potioned up. And because of the Perseverance belt, all that armor and evasion pumps up my attack as well. It just feels real nice to get these layered synergies. And I mean, when I say it feels nice, I mean on an emotional level. Not necessarily for the build. I mean, sometimes you can't even tell that. But emotionally, when you know that your build is synergizing on shit, you feel that. Like, you feel that shit in your core. You're like, fuck yeah. Synergies. Or, you know, that could just be a me thing. I got a spark of the tiz. But I think it hits that there, man. It's like seeing an old friend again. That could be the cough medicine talking. By cough medicine, we all know I don't actually mean cough medicine. Alright, let's just fuck with the T-17. I hate the Sanctuary boss, so I'll run it, because I'm just kind of fucking around. Less area of effect, that's fine. Shaper touch, I feel that means they're going to be shooting the beams at me. I don't love that, but... And then the elemental weight, yeah, let's not do that one. That one just seems a little bit off. It smells funky. Searching Exarch are the balls that make me go into the other world. I hate those. Burning Ground sucks. Monsters have block. I ain't doing that shit. Yeah, I mean, that boss is gonna be tanky as fuck with 91% more life and 50% physical damage reduction. I'm feeling this one. Yeah, I'm feeling that one. Let's scare this bitch up. I still don't really have an effective scarab strategy. Usually I just do these two things, so let's pop that on. Actually, that's kind of boring. Let's do more magic monsters. Additional packs. Fuck it. Let's get Pandemonious. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the fucking one. %, more life ain't got shit on me. Fucking dropping dirt bombs on everyone. Little fucking sand rat. I'm bringing the beach. These motherfuckers didn't know they were on the beach until I showed up. Throw that fucking sand on their toes. Fucking pocket sand. Pocket sand. Pocket sand. It goes pretty hard, man. I like it. I probably like Reeve better. But this is something different, right? Oh, damn. If only you had a fucking aura. Oh, he's got a special thing. No, it's under Tharsis. I'll take it anyways. And let's set that up. Yeah, it might be a little better to do Sand Stance for those guys. But Blood Stance got the job done. With 98%, 96% more life. Get it right on that good spot, right on that good. It hits the damage numbers pretty fucking hard. I don't want any of those. Oh, it went up this way. Fuck yeah, give me the maps. Pretty fucking good. That's pretty fucking good. Given they got 96% more life. Oh, get a little hairy in there. This one's definitely better than doing sand stance. Fucker's right on my dick. That's where less strike range would be nice. The strike range makes blood mode a little bit worse, but really improves sand stance. Fuck, I should be playing the Beach Boys right now. So I'm bringing the fucking beach. Here, let's give that a shot. Multi-strike, and let's get rid of pulverize. Let's get less AoE, but hit harder and faster. This is what I was saying was objectively better. Sorry about that. I'm dying over here. It was objectively better, but for whatever reason, I like it big and hard and slow more so than fast and rapid. Not really into that rabbit fucking. But it's definitely objectively better. Remove a random charge from enemy on hit. I don't really need any of those. These are tough as fuck. Don't mind me just getting rich. It's kind of cool. I like to test a lot of shit out, so I'll just go buy a fucking Sword for like 8 div, then I'll 6 socket it, I'll 6 link it, I'll pump it up, then I sell it for 10 when I'm done playing with it. It's like buying a whore and then becoming her pimp. dropping fucking sand nukes. You can hear the pops helping out the clear. This is a instance where the pops definitely help out the clear. Because I only have a 30% chance to bleed, I think. So enemies that die too fast, they don't usually get bled out. So they don't pop. But the harder the maps get, the more I hit the enemies, the more they bleed, the more they pop. So there's like a sweet spot where you want your enemies to be tough and not weak. Basically, it seems like a pretty good T72 farmer, if I'm being honest myself. I mean, I haven't died yet, and I've just been pumping on the iron. Just fucking pumping it. Oh, level 12 still? That's just rude. This boss is gonna wreck me, but a commenter said that I got to step on the little midgets. Obviously, I thought they were midgets. There's no way that GGG would have us just go step on them. But apparently that's what I gotta do whenever I fight this boss. I gotta step on the midgets instead of run away. Obviously, it seemed like I should run away from the midgets, but apparently I gotta step on them. Ah, bitch got me. Ouch, I'm just like fucking dancing in that shit. I mean, I guess I can't tank it. I tunk it last time, but I didn't tunk it this time. Hold still, bitch. Way too slow. Way too slow to react. That was down there forever, and I'm just like, whatever, dude. I don't want to know pain. I won't fuck up that time, bitch. Holy fuck, she hit me with like every one of those. Okay, thank God. Okay, so that's what it looks like with 90% increased life. If you're a good player, that would have been an easy dub, right? But I'm not a great player. And I don't even think that's the boss where I gotta step on the midgets. I'm talking about the poison boss. I think that might be Ziggurat. Alright, let's run a juiced up like T16 thing. I think, yeah, I got this bitch over here. She's just ready for it. Colonnade. Colonnade. Ooh, more life. Yeah, let's fucking do it. Yeah, that one would have been way better in sand mode. Oh, that's the dude with the rallying cry. This is the guy I can use to use that broken fucking bullshit. I'll just take his items. I don't really want to do the broken bullshit. Let's go back to increase area of effect and get rid of that triple strike. Definitely less damage. Now let's try. Oh. I had my secondary weapon on. I was like, this doesn't feel as good as I remember. What is going on? I'm on crack. And yeah, I'm on crack. Okay, geez. There we go. I was wondering where the fuck those stars were coming from. I was like, did I get a buff? Over here just tripping out. Yeah, that one's better for sand mode. Abysmal Dex. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I do think I like this one better than the triple strike. It just feels better to me. With the extra area of effect. Now, I could add the triple strike to the area of effect. It would reduce my damage quite a bit, but I could do that. That might feel the best. Let me pop that on and see what that's like. So we're gonna want multi-strike, and let's get rid of Awakened Brutality. Well, that's pretty nice. It started playing real fucking music. What the fuck is that bullshit? I'm gonna get copyright. Now I'll have to do some editing or some shit. Get fucked, nerd. Yeah, we did enough here. We did enough. Let's run one more. Pump this bitch up. Oh shit, it's already been 40 minutes. Never mind, we'll end it there. You saw it enough. It's actually pretty damn good. I like it quite a bit. Let's end it on a boss. Let's do Red Boy. He hits with fire. That's not a good idea. Okay, that should be fine. Oh, I got you before you could go big boob. You got cut, you got fucked, and I'll beat your fucking ass. So I fucked that dude up. Alright. That's it. That's the show, folks. I'll check y'all's later.